Well, we're back. I had to drive to this location. It's the same community. And I don't know if you can see the traffic on the highway, but the part where I was filming before was on the opposite side of the road. Now we're up here. Another large rock structure. Unknown what type it was, what it was for, of course. We definitely had a barn right there. And we had a silo. If you look at that silo, it's pretty good size. They brought in concrete blocks to build that silo. Not built out of rock. And we're just going to look around some of these buildings. Got tons of illegal dumping going on up here. Okay, and we just come down a little bit further. I do apologize for the graffiti. I used to do a lot of still photography work out here. Fine art sales. And I'd photograph these buildings. Then I'd go into Photoshop and remove every square inch of graffiti. Which would take hours and hours and hours. Little barn or house. Storage. You go on Google Earth, you can see places where there were more buildings. All the way down to the highway. And down by the highway there's a lot of buildings. We did lose a few foundations when they enlarged the freeway, the highway, but not bad. You look at this, this was probably for cows. Got a drainage trough. Got a work area. Got a curb on the side. So it's hard to say exactly what this was, but I'm kind of going on the part of it was probably for cattle, maybe for milking. Silo would use to hold the grain they grew or bought. And this area is protected. Not sure of the owner. You can tell they came up with this, and then later they added some more, 3 more layers of blocks, different cement. It did have metal rings around it for stability. You look at the little details in the concrete. There was a little trough there. Went around. We have a really big wash right next to it. Okay, there's another little Looks like it was a silo they started. Or it could have been a completed one at one time that they tore down. There's more rock ruins down there. This has been a very wet year. Look at the amount of water that came down here. Like I said, this is hard to say what it was. It might have been for water. Because it looks like on that side, that's as high as it was ever built. It's got a cap on it, a finished cap. I'm sure if you took your time and just started walking all along here, you'd find hundreds of foundations. You know, 1,100 feet. 1,100 people. You had to feed them, clothe them. You know, it's a community that relies strictly on themselves. Nobody gets paid for a job. Everybody goes to work every day. And they live on what they raise. They eat what they raise. It's a socialist community. Everything is provided for them. And everything is provided by them, for them. Some of them use bartering systems for extra work. Oh, you cut hair? Okay, well, we do sewing, so we'll trade you a haircut for some mending that we need done. Centralized kitchen, so nobody has to cook. Probably everybody that was a decent cook took turns cooking. Ones that wasn't a decent cook took turns prepping. Husbands would get up in the morning, they'd go milk the cows, feed the cows, the pigs, the chickens, whatever had to be done. Probably work sun up to sunset every day. Now in the summer, you do know they probably took off during the heat of the day. Okay, this has got some really high security. At one time it had more security, but they added some plexiglass windows. It says we're under 24-hour surveillance, which is fantastic. These places need protected. Stainless steel, they put a lot of money and a lot of work into this. Okay, we're going to try to go up and find the kilns. I know where they are. Just got to drive around and relocate them. But we're out here. Kind of in the middle of nowhere. But when they were here, it was really the middle of nowhere. They didn't have tens of thousands of people driving by every day. Like and subscribe. We'll do more like this. I've been traveling the countryside out here for probably the best part of 50 years. Know a lot of interesting items. Some are gone, some are still left. Okay, we went over and we did the barns, the silos. We started at the ranch house, and coming out from there, found several other pieces of rock foundation around here. But this one here is very interesting. This was a four-way control for diverting water from the mountains. So they was getting water from up in the mountains, but just probably not a reliable source. Winter, spring, that's a good sized canal. So they was getting their water winter and springtime. Probably by midsummer, their water is starting to cut back a lot. That's why they need the dam. They need a method of storing the water. But you can see where the slats would go in to control the direction. And this was only being used three-way, and they built a wall so they could block off the fourth way, just to be on the safe side. Just a lot of stuff out here. Some more ruins here. This would be right in line with where the trough was. And don't know how deep it was. It's been filled in with a lot of junk. But you can see that there was a round part of the irrigation here. Don't see much going that way. Judging by the pile of dirt, it only goes down probably 10-15 feet. Look how they used old fencing and wire and barbed wire and everything else to reinforce this. Now there used to be something over there, not rock or concrete, but dirt. Might have been a building or a flat area. A lot of interesting stuff out here. And looking at the rocks, it's just all local rock they was using, probably out of the watersheds. Probably had to haul some in from a short distance away. Okay, I'm going to try to make it back up, see what I can find, what else I can find for you guys today. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.